This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
I'm Roby Brock. Welcome to today's Talk Business and Politics Daily. It's Thursday, November 3rd. Here are your top stories of the day. Third quarter net income for Fort Smith-based ArcBest was down more than 32%, and income in the first 9 months of 2016 is down 57% compared to a year ago. Revenue in the third quarter for the trucking and logistics giant was $713.9 million. Net income just a little under $13 million. As open enrollment kicked off this week for the Affordable Care Act, those looking to enroll have experienced sticker shock as 2017 premiums of popular plans sold on the healthcare.gov website rose an average of 25% over the last year. While Arizona consumers saw a whopping 145% premium increase compared to a year ago, Arkansas reported a mere 1% increase. Meanwhile, Oklahoma up 67% higher, while those in Missouri saw their premiums rise by 8%. Those premium increases based on rates given to a 40-year-old non-smoker earning $30,000 a year annually. Read more at talkbusiness.net. The machines used for voting in Arkansas would be very difficult to tamper with and impossible to hack, and so far there have been few complaints this election cycle. That's according to employees of the Secretary of State's office and the State Board of Election Commissioners. No Arkansas-owned tabulating equipment is connected to the internet, so therefore it cannot be hacked. The Secretary of State's office has been trying to assure voters worried about rigged elections that their ballots are safe in Arkansas. And you can keep up with those top stories and many more each and every day at talkbusiness.net. After the break, Paul Gatling with the Northwest Arkansas Business Journal gives us a sneak preview of what's in the upcoming issue of the journal. We'll run through some important stats from the latest jobs report. And Gretchen Hall with the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau. Guess what opens next week? That's right, the newly renovated $70 million Robinson Center. Stick around for a sneak preview of what to expect.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Arkansas's most abundant natural resource provides the core asset for Deltic Timber Corporation. In addition to the sustainable yield stewardship of its well-stocked timberlands, Deltic adds value by integrating its efficient wood products manufacturing facilities, as well as through planned development of commercial and residential real estate. Deltic Timber Corporation, creating value for a growing Arkansas.
Well, we've been moving along with our progress with the Northwest Arkansas Business Journal, which merged with Talk Business and Politics last month. This weekend, a new print edition of the publication comes out. So what might you find on the cover and inside the pages? Editor Paul Gatling gives us a preview.
Our next issue that publishes focuses on healthcare, and our cover story is on Arkansas Children's Hospital, where they are piloting a telemedicine program to deliver pediatric care to public schools in Arkansas that are classified as Title I schools, where there's a higher than average level of economically disadvantaged students. This is being touted as a way, of course, to bridge the gap between the growing population and the shortage of physician specialists. And Kim Souza discussed that program with Dr. Robert Steele, who's the Chief Strategy Officer at Children's Hospital. Also in this issue, we'll have some reporting on the assisted living construction boom that's going on in Rogers right now. There are 4 new developments totaling about $65 million in construction in various stages of development. 2 of those properties are devoted solely to memory care for patients suffering from Alzheimer's or dementia or other cognitive disorders, and that unfortunately is a response to not only just the population growth, but also some the rise in the number of people suffering from Alzheimer's. Some pretty troubling data from the Alzheimer's Association that is driving that development in Rogers. From the retail sector, we'll also have some analysis from Kim Souza on how Walmart's focus on e-commerce is reverberating through the Vendorville community in Northwest Arkansas. Walmart has invested about $6 billion in the last 3 years in e-commerce. Of course, the $3.3 billion acquisition of Jet.com makes up about half of that. But local supplier teams are having to adapt to that, and there's some good perspective and insight from Cameron Smith, who owns the large executive recruiting firm in Rogers, and also from Bill Akins at Rockfish, and they give their thoughts on the evolving challenges that those in Vendorville are facing as it relates to doing business with Walmart.
That's Paul Gatling with the Northwest Arkansas Business Journal. We've got a lot of big additions going on with the Journal, from some newly expanded content to an upcoming radio show, and our TV show is launching in the Fort Smith-Fayetteville market in January. Stay tuned for more news on this front. A short time out, and we'll look at some stats from the latest jobs report in Arkansas, and later, Gretchen Hall with the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau. They blew up a bridge on the backside, but the Robinson Center is ready to reopen. We're back after this.
Each day, the promise of our nation begins again. Arkansas and America, moving forward. I help make that promise a reality. It's not for everyone, but people everywhere depend on us.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie.
Trucking delivers, or everything stops. And that's what drives me.
I did.
Circuits turn on the lights by making a connection, by closing the loop. At Entergy, we believe our economy is circular too. What you put in comes back. So we invest billions in new infrastructure, which helps attract new industry, which helps create new jobs. We partner with local communities to electrify the economy, and together we power life. Entergy.
Arkansas' September jobs report showed unemployment climbing 0.1% to 4.0%, still a solidly low number. What was happening with job gains and losses? Let's go inside the numbers for a closer look. Well, we like to look at 12-month trends, so let's turn first to gainers. The big gains of the last year have come from education and health services, which have added 7,700 net new jobs, most of those coming in healthcare. Professional and business services added 3,900 new jobs over the last 12 months. Those are largely white-collar jobs that include startup and entrepreneurial activity. And the final big gainer was leisure and hospitality, which grew by 2,400 workers in the past year. Now, on the decliner side, the big three keep having a tough time. Construction jobs have fallen by 1,300 in the last 12 months. Mining and logging, which encompass the timber and energy sectors, have seen 1,200 jobs evaporate in the past year. And manufacturing is down by 700 workers from a year ago. You can catch more analysis on the latest jobs report on our website at talkbusiness.net. After this last break, Gretchen Hall joins us. It's been 2.5 years in the making, but the $70 million Robinson Center renovation is ready for its reveal. Hall gives us a preview of the extreme makeover right after this.
Arkansas Electric Cooperative Corporation provides electric energy across 2/3 of Arkansas. This is an exciting time in our energy history, with incredible progress being made in renewable energy and storage technologies. As our energy portfolio continues to diversify, we'll maintain an all-the-above strategy to provide reliable and affordable electricity. Ever since the first light bulbs were placed in our members' homes, the electric cooperatives have been the solutions provider for our members, and we want to continue that well into the future.
So much of what Arkansas state employees do goes unnoticed, yet they have a positive impact on our citizens each and every day. The Arkansas State Employees Association recognizes individuals for excellence in the workplace and leadership in their communities. Congratulations to Deanna O'Malley of Texarkana, the Outstanding State Employee of 2016. We'd like to say thank you to all state employees for all of your hard work and dedication.
It closed in July 2014. It is poised to open next week. Like a famous presidential candidate often says, Will it be under budget and ahead of schedule? Gretchen Hall, CEO of the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, answers that question.
I don't know about under budget or ahead of schedule, but we're proud to say we're still on budget and on time to unveil that new beautiful, beautiful facility. $70.5 million total, all in, and November 10th will be our ribbon cutting date.
Tell me what people can expect when they walk through the facility.
A total different experience. So if you were familiar at all with the previous building, it is unrecognizable with the exception of maybe the historic lobby at the top of the grand stairs. The entire performance hall, we dropped the stage 36 feet. It is a dramatic change, a brand new house. I mean, we gutted it to literally the brick walls and rebuilt from there. The conference center is a brand new structure that overhangs and cantilevers over La Harpe and overlooks the Arkansas River with a beautiful terrace outdoors, and so that's a brand new structure attached to our historical original landmark.
So what can we expect next?
Well, time will tell. First, we need to open this building and start having some events, and they are booking nicely. So we have got a long calendar listing of events, not only in the performance hall, but also in the conference center. So we're looking forward to really having that new facility to sell in the future. And then we've got, lots of other projects. So we're getting ready to buy our office building and close on that. And actually, that's scheduled for Tuesday of this week. And we've done feasibility study on sports complex, indoor. We've had some conversations about some outdoor facilities, things the destination needs, and so there's never a shortage of projects.
That's Gretchen Hall with the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau. That is all for today's Talk Business and Politics Daily. I'm Roby Brock. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time.